All right, so Pat Bryant, I don't think it's a surprise you were voted captain, but what's it mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot just knowing that my team believes in me. They'll follow me as a leader, knowing that I set the standard very high. I feel like I kind of earned it just being here, sticking to that standard. Trying to succeed success by that standard every year. I feel like them voting me wasn't such a surprise, but I've kind of always been a leader my whole life, no matter where I've been, whether it's on or off the field. So I feel like I fit into the role very perfectly.
How have you grown as a leader, especially in this past year, calendar years? You've taken on a bigger role.
I definitely say just getting uncomfortable. Just talking to the people that I usually wouldn't talk to. Telling guys when they're wrong and telling guys when they're right. And honestly, I just say just stepping up and being vocal, a lot more vocal. Because when Gio was here, he kind of taught me that I could relate to a lot of different people rather than just one group. So that was my main focus, just being able to talk to everybody, being more vocal, whether that's on or off the field.
How do you feel like this wide receiver room has progressed through training camp? I know it's kind of getting into the dog days, probably ready for a game, but how do you feel about how the group's going?
I mean, it's been going great. We grind in, day out. A lot of competition. Coach Step does a good job just putting us in places to be great. We really want to focus on consistency, whether that's route depth or catching the ball. Just some small details. The bigger picture with great route runners, everybody got great hands, but just those small details would be a huge success in the offense this year.
Can you tell me a little bit about Colin Dixon? Seems like he's grown into a bigger role. What have you seen from him
I
progress?
say Colin kind of remind me of myself just a little bit in my freshman year. Just coming in and having certain packages where you come in and block it, just earning your way on the field, kind of like I did. So I got a lot of respect for Colin. He does special teams, anything. He just does what he needs to do to help the team, and it shows up.
How about Alex? Sounds like he's had strong spring that's parlayed into the fall.
I mean, Alex just from last year to this year, you can see his confidence has grown a lot. I sit down and talk to him all the time. I just tell him just only person stopping you is you. You just go out there and ball, just clear your head. You'll be one of the best at the university.
For you, what does it mean to be a team captain and moving into that leadership role?
I mean, it feels amazing. I've kind of been a leader my whole life, whether that's Little League, all sports, So I feel like I fit into the role very perfectly. I've been here going on 4 years, so I know what it means to play Illini football, and I feel like I set the standard very high for the team.
What does leadership look like for you? Is it by example or vocally?
I say both. As far as what I do on the field, as well as how I motivate. That's why we're facing adversity during different games, but that's picking up the defense or picking up the offense when things aren't going right.
And having that, your teammates being the ones voting for you. I mean, what does that mean to you?
I mean, it's very special. Afterwards, everybody who voted for me, basically the whole team came up and just told me that they had respect for me being their leader. So it felt very good. It warmed my heart a little bit knowing that my teammates believe in me.
How have you seen Luke grow through training camp? What have you seen from him right now?
The vocal. That's all we need. He come in the huddle every play, full of energy. He's clapping. He's getting us hyped up and giving everybody dap. So I just definitely say that leader aspect. Although he wasn't voted a captain, I still feel like he plays a huge part in being the captain of this football team.
How important is it for a quarterback to lead, to give you juice, all those things?
It's kind of huge, just because you're the voice. You're the voice of the offense, like the Mike linebacker, the voice of the defense. So him just coming into the huddle, giving us that motivation early, even when we down, shows that he has faith in us, and then we'll return that same energy.
And I apologize if Jeremy's already asked this, but